displayed on the product if it is e-commerce portal on the website. If it is not there, then they are violating your consumer rights. You can raise voice against it. Then you should have redressal mechanism, grievance redressal mechanism. Grievance officer is one thing, and the grievance redressal mechanism is other thing. So whenever there is a problem happen to you, you should be able to report it and get a redressal done. There should be a system. So these are the rights which are conferred under Consumer Protection Act 2019. Earlier, 24th December 1986, 24th December 1986, first time consumer law has been enacted in India. Consumer Protection Act 1986 was the first enactment. However, as Venugopal Garu said, there were some loopholes in the act and traders used to take advantage of that loopholes. So that act has been completely repealed and a new act has come in force in place of Consumer Protection Act 1986. Now it is Consumer Protection Act 2019 that was enforced. There are about 7 chapters in it, 107 sections. I don't want you to read all the sections and all, but you understand there is this act and the act has 7 chapters and 107 sections. Chapter 1, as usual, you all know definitions, what is service, what is product, what is service provider, what is product manufacturer, all the definitions are there. Who is consumer, who is manufacturer, all the definitions are there in chapter 1. Chapter 2 talks about, he said, Central Consumer Protection Authority, CCPA. Earlier 1986 Act doesn't have, there is an act but it doesn't have a teeth. Now this Consumer Protection, Central Consumer Protection Authority, CCPA, this acts as a whipping, cracking a whip on traders who do fraudulent acts. If you do business by doing fraud, CCPA will come in and close your business and levy huge penalties. That kind of power is there with CCPA. How CCPA is structured, who are the directors of the CCPA, how they levy penalties, all that is discussed in the chapter 2. Then chapter 3 talks about consumer commissions. What are the different types of consumer commissions you have? District level, state level, national level. Who will operate those consumer commissions and all. Then there is a chapter, separate chapter on mediation. Mediation and conciliation. See, the objective of Consumer Protection Act is effective, speedy disposal of consumer disputes. If you go to the court, if you have a small dispute, you purchase a phone, mobile phone, and that mobile phone is not properly working. Can you go to the court and file a case? Will you be interested to do that? But however, you have spent, nowadays you have phones, mobile phones from 10,000 to 1 lakh rupee also, 1 lakh, 2 lakh rupee also. Assumingly, you have purchased a mobile phone for 35,000 rupees and it is not working. What should you do? You generally require to, you go to the trader and ask him to replace, he will not replace, he will not listen to you, manufacturer you call, they are not responding to you. Then you will have to knock the doors of the court. When you generally go to a court, forget about consumer commissions and consumer courts. If you generally go to a court, court will say that you pay 2% of the fee for hearing your matter. Forget about whatever grievance you gone through, whatever problem you are facing, that is set aside. First you pay, you have purchased phone for 35,000, 2% of it you pay as a court fee to hear your grievance. Number 1. Number 2, lengthy procedure. You file a complaint.